The Voice. Battle of Champions. Last night of blind auditions will reveal the winner of the triple turn competition, in addition to filling all three teams for the battles. When it comes to stealing artists, the coach who scores the most three-chair turns will receive a super steal to employ in the battles, giving them the ability to take precedence over the other coaches. You won't want to miss tonight's episode, of course. Coach Adam Levin discussed further differences in this new season of The Voice in an interview with NBC Insider. "I adore it, really adore it," he remarked. "There isn't a fourth coach, all the way down there. I think the report is better because we all know one other clearly, so that helps, but the flow of everything is so much simpler. It feels like less of an assembly line, and more, kind of hanging around on odd chairs." John Legend, another coach from season 29, concurred. "Everybody's super good. Everybody's really good at coaching, good at pitching, good at convincing people to come to their team," he stated. "Every aspect of the show, the level of competition is elevated. The result of the blind auditions was even, which it usually is not. We all had a chance at country," noted Coach Kelly Clarkson in reference to the lack of a designated country coach. What will happen as a result of those blind auditions? Get all the information you need to watch the upcoming NBC episode of The Voice by reading on Indeed. NBC will broadcast a brand new 2-hour edition of The Voice. Battle of Champions tonight, March 9, at 9/8C. Be sure to tune in to see the third and final night of blind auditions. You can watch the episode on Peacock the following day if you missed tonight's show. If you haven't already, you can see the first 2 episodes of The Voice, Battle of Champions. On Monday, March 16, the upcoming episode will premiere. This season, The Voice will not air on Tuesdays. Instead, you may watch the most recent games in prime time on NBC's Coast to Coast Tuesday, which covers the regular NBA season. The whole Coast to Coast Tuesday schedule for NBC Sports may be seen here. The format is receiving a shake-up for The Voice, Battle of Champions, but the principles remain in place. The battles, when colleagues compete in duets, follow the blind auditions. The knockouts, where artists can select their own songs, will be placed following the battles. Before The Voice announces a winner, the semi-finals and top 5 finals will reduce the field, but not via the conventional fan vote. Voting is now done internally. The voting is being done internally for the first time this season. That's never happened, which is exciting, Clarkson clarified, referring to the superfan audience in the studio as the voters rather than all of the TV watchers at home. "It's different on TV than when you're in the room. The energy in the room is different, it sounds different, it's a different thing," she continued. "So I'm excited about that, I'm also nervous about that." Monday nights are typically associated with one thing for fans of reality singing competitions, The Voice. With its blend of emotional auditions, celebrity coaches, and breathtaking performances, the enduring NBC blockbuster still rules the music competition scene. You're not alone though, if you're wondering if a brand new episode will premiere tonight, March 9. Every week, a lot of fans check their TV schedules to make sure they don't miss any action. The good news? Indeed, a brand new episode of The Voice will premiere tonight, and it looks to be another thrilling chapter in season 29. There's a lot to look forward to, including more blind auditions and fierce competition between coaches. Let's go over everything you should know about tonight's episode, including how to watch it, what to anticipate, and why this season is already among the most talked about in recent memory. Tonight, March 9, is The Voice new? Yes, the current season's blind auditions will continue in a brand new episode of The Voice that airs tonight, Monday, March 9. With 2 full hours of performances, poignant moments, and intense competition between coaches, the program will air on NBC during its regular primetime time slot. Season 29, which debuted on February 23, 2026, includes this episode. With a panel of returning coaches who have won the competition before, the season is entitled The Voice, Battle of Champions. That means the stakes are considerably higher this year. Every coach is committed to winning again because they understand what it takes to succeed. The show can usually be streamed on Peacock the following day if you missed the live broadcast. That makes it easy to catch up whenever you want. What's taking place in the episode tonight? One of the most cherished parts of the show, the blind auditions, is continued in tonight's episode. The coaches sit with their chairs turned away from the stage. As the contestants perform during blind auditions, a coach will click their button and spin around to sign the performer to their squad if they are impressed by what they hear. Because the selection is solely focused on voice rather than appearance, it's one of the most exciting reality TV forms. The contender gets to select the coach they wish to work with if multiple coaches turn their chairs. 3 renowned coaches with successful records are featured in Season 29 of the coaches competing this season. Levin, Adam. After a hiatus from the show, the frontman of Maroon 5 has returned. Levin was one of the initial coaches when The Voice debuted in 2011, and his comeback has garnered a lot of attention this season. Kelly Clarkson was the first American Idol winner, in addition to being a past coach. Over the years, she's earned a reputation as one of the strongest mentors on the show. Legend John, the Grammy-winning singer-songwriter, makes a comeback with his cool-headed coaching approach and keen musical sense. The strategy and competitive dynamics are altered because, for the first time in the show's history, the panel only includes 3 coaches rather than the customary 4. Season 29 of The Voice has been dubbed Battle of Champions by NBC. Why? Because all of this season's coaches have won the competition before. This implies that they are all fully aware of how to lead a competitor to triumph. With coaches using every tactic at their disposal to find the top vocalists, this new format has made the environment more competitive. The twist that everyone is discussing, a new strategic component connected to the blind auditions, is one of the main adjustments this season. A competition based on 3-chair turns was introduced on the show. A contestant receives a special advantage when several instructors support them. Later in the competition, the coach with the most 3-chair turns gains a significant advantage that allows them to grab a vocalist who has been eliminated in subsequent rounds. Although it's a minor rule change, it might significantly affect the season. The reasons behind the popularity of blind auditions. Pure talent focus. Everything relies on the voice, since the coaches are initially unable to see the singers. Stories of emotion. Contestants typically tell personal anecdotes about their lives and artistic journeys. Rivalries between coaches. The recruiting war starts when several coaches switch places. Unexpected times. The most unexpected singers can sometimes be the biggest surprises. Every episode frequently has a number of contenders who quickly win over the hearts of the audience. The light-hearted rivalry between managers is something that spectators always find enjoyable. There have already been many amusing moments involving Adam Levine, Kelly Clarkson, and John Legend this season. In a recent audition, a country singer received the support of all 3 coaches. Each coach made jokes about their musical prowess and track records in an attempt to persuade the competitor to join their team. During the battles, contestants from the same squad perform against each other. Singers perform solo once more in the knockouts, but only a few advance. The remaining competitors eventually give live performances for the audience to vote on. In the season finale, the winner is crowned. Why it feels different in Season 29. There are various reasons why this season is unique. First, longtime fans experienced a surge of nostalgia at Adam Levine's comeback. Second, the competition's dynamics have been altered by the 3-coach model. Each squad is smaller when there is one fewer coach, so every choice is more important. Lastly, because each coach has already demonstrated their ability to win, the Battle of Champions concept increases the pressure. The American Idol rivalry, The Voice and American Idol's ratings competition, is another intriguing plot this year. This season, both shows air on Monday nights, so viewers occasionally have to pick between them. The Voice continues to be a formidable rival with millions of weekly viewers, but recent ratings figures indicate that American Idol now has a slight advantage in popularity. Fans frequently argue over which of the 2 series is superior due to their long-standing rivalry. Every season of The Voice usually contains at least one contestant who instantly becomes a fan favorite. It can occasionally occur during the initial audition. A vocalist might become a breakout star with a powerful performance that immediately goes viral on the internet. It wouldn't be shocking if one of those exceptional performers made an appearance in tonight's broadcast. What happens following the blind auditions? The blind auditions will go on for a few weeks. The competition enters the battle rounds once all teams have been assembled.